Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to City Skylines Green Cities Live. We will be continuing our city from the other day. That's when we started. We've been working on it the past few days now. So we'll go ahead and jump right in here and get started. Let's go ahead and begin with our beautiful town here. Oh, let's see. This is north. So, I believe we just did this last time. The IT town was our last big update. Also, farm district's pretty well stocked. Oil's going pretty good. We do have some rail in the city we could do something with. Question is, what and how? Go ahead and speed things up a little. One thing we don't have yet is public transportation. That's one thing we're kind of missing here. We'll upgrade some of this to sound barrier one. Just in case we build houses over here at some point. That should help keep the noise down a little bit. There we go. Why not do the whole thing? All nice and quiet. At least as far as we can. It should help a little bit at least. I don't know what that means. VV blank. I don't know if that looks better or worse. I can't really tell. Just messing with some of the settings here, see if I can get a little bit higher quality. Oh well, that'll have to do. So we do have some demand for housing again. Quite a bit of housing. Oops, go back to this. That. Start spreading some housing zones around. Get our population going. We got a couple more milestones to reach, unlike the small and the big airport. So we do got some work ahead of us. We still got a lot of room to expand too. I'm just not sure where I want to buy more land at. We can buy 2 more tiles. I think it may be this. We'll go that, and that, perhaps. That's one option we could do. Looks very pretty at night. I kind of like it. Fire protection seems alright.
Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
There's our first disaster of the day. It's not exactly good. Put a small fire station down. Put it there, I guess. Ooh, that's not the best spot for that. That's unfortunate. We're gonna lose some roads here.
Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
Oh, we lost the underground highway. Alright. Well, this truck would be our test here to make sure it's fixed. That side's good. Nobody's coming this way though to see if that's working right. That's a bit unfortunate. Well, it should be at least. Alright, the other side's fine, that side should be fine too. Alright, let's take a look. What was that? I'm wondering if those were connected at some point. I don't remember what they were. Was it like that? It might be close enough. It's very poorly placed earthquake, wasn't it? That's alright, we'll recover from that. Go ahead and place some new... What was here? Oh, we must have had a road go that way. We'll just move it, I guess. We'll leave that blank as a memorial for the earthquake victims. That's probably not quite accurate how that road works out, but that's alright. We could have that. I'll do housing on that side. Commercial on this side. Looks like we broke some water pipes. Get that fixed up again. I think it broke right here too. I think we're back. Well, see, this is why I make my pipes with kind of make them redundant. So you see, people didn't really lose water that much over here, so we're pretty good shape in that regard. I think we recovered from the earthquake. I think we're getting our population back up again. So we should be alright. Should be okay from that little... Oops. Go back up to high speed. I think that's the worst of it for now, at least. Till the next disaster. Mix it up a little bit, add a few more roads. Now it's a matter of just waiting to get our demand back up. Here should probably... Where was that? It's over here. right there. I like to keep the main road flowing. Have the side streets have the stop signs. Busy roads like this will a lot of times have traffic lights. But the smaller roads like these are just stop signs. They're having some issues with workers because our city's so educated that they kind of have a thing with getting uneducated people to come work. I did kind of want to double check the earthquake sensors and add some more. Whenever we have a tsunami, it comes from like up here, so we can't really detect it in time, unfortunately.
Experts predict an earthquake could hit
Oh
the area
god,
soon.
another one? Isn't this where it just hit? Like, we just rebuilt that. Now another one's coming right after. Alright, this could be bad here. Let's see what happens. Ideally, it hits kind of right here where there's nothing, but I think like right where it just was is going to get hit again. Where's a blackout? Probably them. Yep, almost the exact same spot.
An earthquake is occurring. Don't panic and wait for help if you are in the affected area.
It's almost exactly 24 hours after the first one hit. Well, that's not very good, is it? Yeah, that same road got taken out again. After we just fixed. This would come from over here, I think? Is that how it was? Did we have another one kind of go up, or was that already... Might have already been destroyed. Nope, we gotta fix that. That's gonna be... Oh, we got a fire going. This was a bit of bad luck. Hit by a double whammy. That's alright, we'll fix it. Speed it up again, so we should be alright. We had some buildings go down, but for the most part, they should all be okay. So, you know, pipes aren't too bad either. They didn't really... We're able to recover. Alright, let's hope that's the last one of those for a while. We don't need any more of that, right? Go ahead and put some more housing in. So, yeah, we got 2 scars. Oh, that's right, the highway, shoot. For the second time, the poor highway. There we go. It'll probably take a few minutes for it to kind of catch up. Forgot about that. Should be okay. Why is there so much traffic here? That's a bit ridiculous. I think we need some more connections to the main road here to kind of help alleviate a little bit of that pressure. Go ahead and fix that. Hey, welcome back. You've missed 2 earthquakes back to back. It's been insane. 2 back-to-back earthquakes, 24 in-game hours apart. It's a bit ridiculous. Maybe we'll make that a one-way, actually. And then this road can be the out road. Let's see if that does anything. Oh, something in the game when they played that massive taunt right away. I come in to watch and boom, that taunt was right there. It's like a 1-4 taunt, or guard. I call it taunt, it's like a 1-4 guard. Maybe... yeah, the delay gets to be kind of big. It's like at least 20. I'm gonna make that an intersection, I think. I think it's getting too crazy. It's a little better, I guess. Let's see if that kind of helps ease in traffic. Oh, okay, I get it. Shoot. Oh, that's the problem. That guy right there. There we go. That'll have to do, I think. Hoping to make it easier so cars can use more than one lane to turn. I'll be doing ESO on Twitch later today, I think. So I'll be doing that again too. What is this? What is this? I think a traffic light might be a little bit better for this intersection. It's a fun game though, isn't it? I really like that game. I'm having fun with it. There we go. Hopefully it'll help flow a little bit better. This isn't a one-way. No, it is a one-way. Okay. Ooh, we got a pretty big fire over here. Yeah, I think they're all going to commercial stuff. Yeah, see, their box trucks are all going to... We'll follow one here. They're going to this commercial, I think, though. Blocking the road. Once we do public trans... Oh, it's up. He's going to a building that's upgrading. It's kind of funny. That's most of his stuff, too. Yeah, that is really nice. I do like that. Free to play. It's a pretty good deal, I think. Well, it's not terrible. I mean, traffic's busy, but it's kind of flowing more or less. I might get rid of that just because of how close it is to the other intersections. But we have some more demand. I think we'll do some of this stuff because we haven't really built much industry or office yet. And we zoned this specifically for that, so I do want to get some in. I was hoping to spread it out more, but I think really we kind of packed everything else in already. We got some demand for commercial. So we'll fill that in. We got a little bit for housing. So we'll fill that in there, and then we'll kind of see what happens. I just realized they're not going to have power right away. They'll have to get it from somewhere else. What I'd love to do is when I do trains, I like to follow the trains around. I think that's pretty cool. They'll get power eventually. I'm not too worried. Ooh, we could probably use some more power. Another one of these guys. These guys are pretty nice. The only downside is you gotta build a road to them, which is kind of annoying. Oh, of course, the old slope too steep problem. There we go. Is there any way I can get around that? That'll work. That's a lot of power we're getting from those. Oh god, what's going on over here? The firehouse burnt down. That's kind of funny. We might need another helicopter depot for the fire department. Jeez. Because this is all forestry, so this is going to burn up pretty quick. I wonder how long it'll stay from recatching, because I mean the fire's right here, so it could just go up again. Oh, that one already went again, didn't it? It just put that out too. Yeah, I think stuff's recatching pretty quick. That's kind of funny. Look at it. Even though the building's safe, the trees are kind of like singed still, kind of burnt. I don't have any yet. I'm thinking, see, that's the problem is I want to wait till everything's done, but then it ends up usually being terrible. So I really should build some public transport, shouldn't I? I probably should do that pretty soon. Oh, we gotta fix that road. I just noticed that. Missing a sidewalk. That'll be good enough. The problem is I built this so weird. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is going to be very challenging, I think, to say the least. I can't really put them on the main roads because I kind of put all those sidewalks on them. I think subways work best because they don't... They're all underground, so it's pretty out of the way. Plus the underground highway is not really going to be much help. Yeah, this will be tricky. We do a couple stops here. Now maybe each like section could have their own subway, and then I can maybe link them up. Or something, I don't know. Probably enough. Maybe do a couple over here. That's really close to the edge, but I think we'll be alright. I don't really have a plan for this. Sinkhole, really? Right now? It's a little scattered about. It's gonna be terrible. I'm gonna pause it. We got $5.5 million. We're not gonna be concerned about cash here, but I kind of want to finish this. I won't actually do the stops yet. I'll wait until the earth or the sinkhole hits, and then kind of go from there. This is probably too close. That's okay. I don't want to have to deal with that underground highway. That's going to be annoying to deal with. This will definitely need one or two. Over here probably. And I don't know how I'm going to do this with the stops and stuff. It's going to be kind of all over the place, but we'll see. Okay, where's this thing going to hit? All right. We should be okay. We do have a ton of cash. That's why I'm kind of doing this now. Let's see how bad this sinkhole is. I just don't want it to break any... If it doesn't break any roads, I'll be happy. Oh, crap. There's actually a lot of... Like, there's a high school right there. Alright, let's see what happens. Right here would be good. Like, right here would be good. Just not there. I don't know. That's actually perfect. Alright, yeah. That's fine. Roads didn't get damaged. None of the expensive buildings got damaged. I'll take it. Alright, this will be interesting now. Maybe I'll start easy. Like, I'll do this. This is easy enough to do. Little loop there. We can do a little loop here. Nice and easy. This stuff is the stuff that's gonna... Oh, here we go. International Airport. Why don't you have power? That's an easy fix. Oh, that must have... Why isn't that growing? Oh, they're pleased about the sinkhole popping in. Some for the kids to play in. Alright. Fun time play hole. Sinkhole. Fun for everybody. That'll work for that. Do one there. This part's just a big mess. Maybe we'll do smaller, like, subsections. Something like that, maybe. We'll find a way to link them. This is the annoying one, I think. Something like that. Maybe link up those like that. Gotta go underground, unfortunately. Comeback is gonna be, there we go. Trying to figure out what's a great way to do this. Something like that, perhaps. That's how those two can connect. How deep does this go? How deep do we make this? I don't remember. Pretty deep, I bet, huh? There we go. That might work. Like, if it was really deep, like I think it is, we can just go on top. Something like that. Just go right on over it, but I guess this is too... How deep I made this. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere, I think. Thread the needle there. Hook that up like that. God, this is terribly laid out, isn't it? How deep is that? Too deep. There we go. Hey, welcome back to the stream. I really wish we can just go over that. If that's gonna be too hard to get back up. Oh, maybe not. There we go. Not really sure what my plan is here. Just kind of going all over the place, I guess. Oh, there we go. There, that's one way to do it. Little shortcut there. It's a little silly, but that's alright. Something like that could work too. This is probably the worst laid out subway system ever. Not very... I could have done this a lot better, I think, but I'm being just really weird with it. Alright, who needs... Okay, you can link up these two guys. Invalid. That's perfect. Hey, look at that. Kinda works. A little bit different. We can do that. There we go. That makes more sense, I think. They're already connected by two, so I'm not going to connect these, I don't think. And maybe go like that. Oh yeah, these guys. Maybe like that. watch out for that tunnel, don't we? That tunnel's gonna play games with us. There we go. There, it's not the most efficient, but it'll work. Yeah, that go across like that. Oh, look at that. That's great, right? You can just go right over that. And hook up there. And then maybe have, there. It's an interesting subway system. Might work. Right, do we have room to expand a little bit?
Meteorologists are issuing a thunderstorm
Oh
warning
god,
for
this is the
Monday.
annoying one.
Citizens are advised to stay indoors.
Thunderstorms are the most annoying things in the Natural Disasters DLC. They don't really do anything but break power lines. They're just really annoying. There we go. So we'll have to expand somewhere new. Hey, welcome to the stream. So before we expand, we'll let this lightning storm get started, then we'll just build a little bit. Some subway lines, and then we'll fix the power lines that get broken. Yeah, see, it's kind of the whole city. Well, while it batters the city, we'll start making some subway lines. We'll do a few like those, kind of connecting the... like that. So we got power issues all over the place. We'll have to fix that here pretty quick. I'll pause it for just a moment while we take a look. Have to get that fixed pretty fast here. Alright, where did the power lines break? Yep, that one little power line killed power to the entire city. That one little line. Oh yeah, the Floodland tutorial. I'm glad you like that. That one took me a while to figure out. It's like if you gotta restart it a couple times. It's like it just... You gotta get it just right. So it actually took me a couple tries. I had to kind of restart a couple times to get to actually go all the way through. You gotta get that certain population tick before that flood gets you. But that one was probably the hardest one for me to figure out, but once I got it, that's probably my favorite scenario. I enjoy that one. So now we'll just kind of go do a bunch of really bad subway lines, I think. These are going to be really inefficient, terrible lines. Most likely. That's okay. Better than nothing, right? So I'm trying to have them avoid for like the actual circle ones. I don't want them to have to go like in and back out again. That's what I'm kind of trying to avoid, kind of. If like this type of thing, I think it's alright. A bunch of different lines. Oh, alright. Guess we're doing it like that. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be alright. Better than nothing, maybe. it could be worse. It could cause a big subway traffic jam. But I want to get something, you know? Some type of subway system. When did that happen? Must have been down for a while. We'll come back up there. We'll do some easy stuff first. Part of me wants to kind of color code these, but I know it's going to be pretty hard to do because we're going to have so many weird ones all over the place. Do short little transfer lines. This is gonna be tough. That's gonna be a crazy turn for that. I don't really want to do that. Let's have one back and forth line, I guess. So that's the problem with having these curvy roads. I don't normally do these type of roads. So doing stuff like subways becomes rather difficult. Got that one. Do like a big line maybe. Not big, but bigger. Yeah, thank you for the subscription too. I appreciate that. There we go. Oh, I goofed that up, didn't I? You gotta get just right. You gotta do create line, not move line. How do we do that? It's kind of another weird one. Do we come down? Where do we start this? I don't remember where we started this. Uh-oh. I don't remember where we go. Down probably, but now we're kind of crossing other lines. So let's go there, go up. This isn't right, is it? I don't remember what I did. Oh well, it's one huge line, I guess. We'll do one of these big ones. And back, there we go. We'll see if we can recreate it going backwards again. It'll probably be easy because there's only one line here. There. Now these... Oh, see, I want to avoid that if I can. Because you can get subway jams too, like traffic jams. Should do something with this one. Actually kind of works out nice. It's not a bad line at all. Stop there and then complete it. Alright, so over here. We have a lot of subway lines going on. And these... Oh, shoot! That really sucks. They don't have power because that whole... That's why I hate storms. They just ruin power lines. That's really all they do. Anybody else without power? I didn't realize. So they'll have to grow back. I didn't realize they had their power cut off. And I wonder why they got so screwed up. Whoops. Sorry about that, farms. That was my mistake. Let's see here. I don't know how busy the farm subway will be. Guess we'll find out. Maybe have them come up here. Did I add the stop? Okay, I did good. And maybe back down. Alright, does everybody have a subway line? More or less. It doesn't have to be perfect, it has to be something. Oh, is folk. Could use one. So, my city has a lot of subway transfers. But we do have a subway at least, right? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, almost 6,000 people a week. We just finished it. That's pretty good. Farm should grow back sooner or later. I think it maybe build like over here. We could, perhaps. Let's see what we can do. Like a main road. Like another main road out this way. Something like that. Might be a little tricky with all the hills. Quite a few hills actually. So we're trying to avoid doing like tons of grids and all this similar stuff and all that. And make it a little different. We gotta make sure we had enough places for like traffic to get in and out. Otherwise these side streets just get too crazy. That's a pretty long side street. I don't know if I actually like that or not. Oops. There we go. That was an accident, but that works. Take that, I guess. So this would be a new expanded area. A little dark though, isn't it? Hard to see. Of course, we got this whole thing we can do too. want to keep intersections a little spaced out if I can. I also want to make sure I had enough room for... We do want the roads to kind of connect a little bit. Of course, we'll have to add some on and off ramps, make things a bit easier. Roundabout. This would be kind of long, but that's alright. So that was probably gonna have to be an intersection, I think. Yeah, they're already using it. Look at that. So we don't want to build too close to that, because that's kind of the end of the line. We gotta be careful of that too when we're building here. We don't gotta get too carried away. Like, that's a pretty big chunk we just built. It's actually not too bad. Do kind of have lots of room over here, though. We could also have 4 ways too. We don't have to do just that. Do a silly straight road. Sneak one of those in there. Far down. That's a pretty big chunk of land, though, that we just kind of added on to. We're up in the northern area. Oh, that wasn't the right road, was it? Oops, that wasn't right either. Got a little bit of tedious work ahead of us, and we should be all set. Let's have that connect, I suppose. There we go. That's pretty good. Probably... Let's see. Like an hour or two, maybe? Somewhere along those lines. Probably won't stream for as long today because it's my last day of my weekend, so I gotta go back to work tomorrow night, so probably like an hour or two. I'll start streaming that one on Twitch. Maybe a little earlier than I did yesterday. That just as a backup. Oops. Got this whole area piped up. It's quite a big area we planned, isn't it? Big tree road. It's kind of just random, isn't it? Not really random, but sort of. You know, a repetitive randomness, maybe. I don't know if that makes any sense. The whole thing full of pipes. Pipe it all up. Big area to cover. Big area. We need the space. We got some demand popping up. Gotta keep the people happy, right? Oh, nice. Have a week off. That'll be nice to have. Again, this is to kind of help make it earthquake proof, so we have an earthquake. We still have some pipes that are connected. Hopefully it won't have everybody run out of water. There. A couple more things to do. And we'll be ready. Gotta do our sidewalks. And this is one of the new maps for the Green Cities DLC. Pretty nice map, I think, overall. Kinda nice. Kinda like it. A pretty map. Sometimes people are using that highway off-ramp already. Oh, come on. Too far over. That'll work. Maybe not. Again, the reason I do this is to keep people from building on the main road. And keep the main roads nice and clear. Or at least attempt to. Just sneak it in. No. There we go. I think natural disasters was pretty good because I actually added stuff like tornadoes and earthquakes. Like, that was a pretty big change. I kind of like that. I think, you know, everything after that we've had, you know, natural disasters in our games. So that was pretty important DLC, I think. So I mean, like, what was in mass transit? It was the stop signs. I think that was mass transit. That's the big thing for mass transit. But I mean, like, I don't really use like blimps. I don't really use a whole lot from that. We don't really do a lot of snow maps either. I mean, that was the big thing about snowfall was, you know, the maps with snow on them, which we don't really do. After dark, I guess, is pretty. I mean, it's, you know, it's night and day all the time. Everything after that. So nightfall was pretty. Or was it nightfall? Yeah. No, that was a pretty big one as well. I think probably natural disasters. So I always, you know, like, it's like my YouTube series, you know, like I just did a video for November. The mass transit city is being retired for a new one of these. And we squished it with disasters, so. Yeah, I think disasters probably. Natural disasters was probably the one I got the most, had the most fun with. I think that was the one that added scenarios, wasn't it? I think that one had scenarios. That's when they first came out. And then it had scenarios, I think, in every DLC after that too. So maybe Console didn't have it. Console was basically just like a building. That wasn't much of DLC, really. They added some new stuff since. So it's added a few things, but for the most part, Concerts really wasn't that big. It was like a micro DLC, I guess you could say. Yeah, we could probably fill this side in too. Why not? There we go. Oh, we gotta do this yet, don't we? Shoot. We're getting there. This is kind of the tedious part. Then we gotta do all the intersections too, but I think it's worth doing. Concerts is your favorite? I like some of the music. Oh, JK. Lily the Rue is probably my favorite music. Actually, did we build a concert? I don't think we actually built one in this game yet. I'm about to add a music area. Some of the music's fun, but like I said, it's basically just one building, or I guess 3 buildings now. So it's kind of a pricey DLC for what you got. Disasters, again, probably has the best value, because again, you get so many new things that stuck around. Because they keep doing scenarios, they keep having disasters. I think disasters is probably the one of the more impactful ones, I think. Yeah, I think it's Lily the Rue, I think, is my favorite artist from the Concerts DLC. Once we build the concert area, I'll start to see if I can get her to play, listen to some of her tunes. It didn't cost that much compared to others, but it was still kind of pricey, for which, again, they added more since then, which is nice. How much did it cost? Oh, City Skylines is on sale. If nobody has it yet and they want to buy it, it's 75% off of Steam right now. Yeah, Concerts was like $7 US. And again, when it first came out, it was just one building. But they've added more stuff since then that kind of makes it a little bit more worth it. But yeah, at the time, it was really not worth it, I don't think. But it's better now, like it's... Oh, we have a tsunami coming. Do you see that? It came from the sewage. Oh, that's gross. Yeah, see, it's not even gonna make it to the highway, I don't think. Or just barely. Probably won't, it might have a level 1. Yeah, it's not gonna make it. It's gonna get stalled. I wonder how many times that's happened where it's been a tsunami from up here, but it can't actually make it to the city. Oh yeah, it's barely flooding with sewage water. We'll have to fix that at some point. Clean it up a bit. Add some clean technology. There we go. Doing good on power. Actually, we could do it now. We have it unlocked. We can fix this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we're like 10, plus we built like 5 more. We can fix our water problem here, our pollution problem. Yeah, like once you get a really big city, unless you have like a beefier computer, it kind of gets to be a lot for your computer to handle. Alright, so we're gonna start going green with our water sewage cleanup here. Oh yeah. On my older computer, it would be really bad. Like once it got to this size, like it's I couldn't live stream it. Like it just couldn't handle it. Oh. that's not bad actually. That's not gonna, it's gonna maybe at worst break some roads and pipes. That's okay, that's not a bad spot for that to break. Right. Before that hits, let's clean up some of our sewage, shall we? Oh, here it comes. I might pause it real quick just to finish this. So I believe with these sewage things, they shouldn't pollute anymore. I think they're expensive to have, but they should do a good job processing the water to clean it out. They should have power. Alright. Let's see how bad this meteor's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna be fine. Oh, I guess it... Oh, look at those fires. But see, we have nothing built here yet besides the roads. And some pipes. That's easy enough to fix. Boom, we're back in business. Got some fires, but again, nothing's over here to really get burnt. So this should start cleaning up. I wonder if that's ground pollution. No. We'll watch it and see if it actually does. But I think this should see how the main sewage is kind of floating away. And again, these are new, the Eco Water Treatment Plant. They're $560 to run. The other ones are, oh, they're more expensive for the older ones. That's weird. $640 a week. Do they not process as much? 160,000. It's the same. So. Oh, but they use like twice the power. I mean, meteors probably won't. I mean, it's not like an earthquake where it's a fault line, so meteors probably won't strike twice, right? So I think it'd be relatively safe to live there. Whereas, like, if you live in Tornado Alley or, you know, like next to a fault or something, or a volcano. Yeah, that actually would be kind of nice to live there, I think. It's not a bad idea. So we'll let this run for a while, and we'll see if all of it goes away or how this works. Because we could build one of these floating garbage collectors. They're kind of pricey. And they don't do a whole lot. But we'll set one there, and we'll come back and check on it. But see, it's already much better. So that'll all get washed out to the ocean. I like that fire it caused. That's a pretty big fire. Alright, one more tedious task. Then we can start building some actual stuff. I like to keep the main roads free of stop signs and traffic lights and have just the side streets stop, unless it's like a big intersection, like two main roads connecting. Then we'll switch, we'll have that stay as a traffic light. But this usually helps traffic flow. Usually, sometimes we gotta adjust it. More often than not. I think this change was mass transit, so that's probably the best change to mass transit was that.
The Forest Service has stated that
what?
there is a risk of an imminent forest fire.
That tiny little shrub?
Residents are
That's their forest fire?
Forested areas. A forest fire is raging in the area.
Is it really raging though? I mean, worst case, it spreads to that bush. I don't think those will catch on fire. Oh, look at it, he's scooping up the water. It goes really high up to dump it. Yeah, that wasn't really a raging forest fire. One tree set on fire, no damage, no casualties. It's kind of funny. Alright, now we lost track of where we were. There is an option. I don't remember what it's under. Hide faraway notification icon. So I turned that on recently. I don't know if that's new or not. I don't remember. But you'll see, like, I won't have, like, abandoned building icons popping up. You can't, it's like that fire. When you zoom out, you can't see. I think it looks a lot nicer when you can't see all those pop up. Especially when you have, like, a lot of abandoned buildings or something. Yeah, that forest of one bush. That was a forest to them. Alright, here we go. I think city builders... Oh, that can stay a stoplight because that's an actual big off-ramp. I think City Builders was one of the first games I actually got into. The old SimCity series way back when. Back in the old days. Of course, SimCity's kind of died off now. It's not coming back, I don't think. I think it's gone but not forgotten. So that'll be enough for now. We can always expand over here more. And of course we got up here, plus we got like 2 more tiles to build or buy with one more after we get our last milestone. We'll need some police, of course, keep our citizens safe. I'm debating about building schools because we're going to have milestones unlocked pretty quick. And we pretty much get rid of schools once we get milestones. So I don't know if they're going to be worth it. We'll build. I mean, we got a ton of cash. We're up $7 million bucks, so I can go into debt here for a while if we actually build too much. So I'm not too worried at the moment. Plus we gotta build parks and stuff because parks make people happy. You know what we should do is actually build some of these things. One more there. I like crematoriums because you don't gotta worry about emptying them all the time. So maybe let's build a bunch of these instead of actual cemeteries. I think these, you don't have to build both. You can build one or the other. Or both if you want, but we'll go green and just burn our bodies. 'Cause they get burnt anyways, because when the cemeteries get full, we dig them up and dump them in the crematorium anyways, so why not just skip that step and just burn them to start? I guess we'll build schools. I don't really want to, but because we'll have to delete them eventually anyways. Because once we have that monument, it basically takes care of education for us, so there's no point in having these all around. But for now, we'll do it. We got the money. Plus people like living next to schools and all that, so it's the highest no. Maybe we'll build... If we build the Institute of Creative Arts, the high school substitute, this is again one of the new ones for the Green Cities DLC. It's basically just a different type of high school. It's more expensive, and I think it actually holds less students too, so it's really, unless you really want it to look cool, I don't think it's really worth it. And of course, same thing with the university. I think the university holds this... Maybe it doesn't. Plus, they're huge. Look how big that is. It's ridiculous. Alright, now... maybe we'll stick with this smaller park. It takes up less room. But also... I mean, these services, they cost money to build, they cost money to run, but they help your buildings level up, which then will cause them to pay more taxes, which gets you more money in the long run, so they are worth having, I think. It gets a little tedious placing them all, but again, I think it is kind of worth it. We don't have to give everybody a park. We can always add more too later. Plus we gotta add all these monuments and stuff and unique buildings, so that's gonna add some... Oh, subways. Crap, that's gonna get me, isn't it? Okay, that's enough parks. They don't need parks, they're just a farm. They can have a park. Alright, how are we gonna do this? This is... Maybe like that? Like this will be one circle. Maybe we'll even do it now. So I kinda remember what I'm doing here. We'll try to have the new, since we're adding this just now, we'll try to have this a little bit more organized than our last subway. Just kind of dumping stuff everywhere for that last subway. There. That's one. This might be a little bit trickier. Maybe. That might be okay. So... from there. Yeah, this might be a little more organized. It's still not super great, but... And then... we still gotta add power too, I know that. It'd be a little tricky to connect that. There. And then... there, that's one way to do it. I got a few parks around me. I haven't been to them in years, though. It's been a while since I went to a park. There we go. I don't want it to be too big, but I don't want it to be too small. It's a circle of subways. Subway circle here. So that can connect with that. It's gonna be kind of wonky. There we go, right under the mountain there. Those are connected, that's fine. We can have these guys can connect. And then maybe one more circle should do it. Come around like that. Maybe that'll be enough. Might be good enough. Lift it up. This is gonna be a little sharp turn there. I can connect with that. We can have that connect, and then that should be good enough. And then maybe raise the power lines a bit. There we go. I know the hard part without breaking the things. Oh, there we go. There. There. So once we zone this up, then we'll actually build the lines for it. I think maybe we'll have this just be normal offices. We won't do the fancy stuff, the IT, or we could, I guess. We do got some IT over there. It'd make more sense to have this be IT maybe than have that be normal, but I've already committed. We got a lot of unique buildings to add too. That's gonna be quite a bit of work. It didn't go quite as far as I wanted. There we go. So we'll do this to see if we can jump that gap of power. Of course, they build here where there's no power yet. Maybe we'll give them a boost, I suppose. Would be nice. Build stuff over here too. We got room for. So doing all right. I'm pleased with what we have. I mean, we could have off. Oh wow, what is this? Now see, this is a forest fire. This is a lot more serious. So, let's see if I can do something here. Might wreck our subway system. I kind of want these to connect a little bit. Something like that. Just for another option people get around. But once we get those subway lines put in, once we get more people, that'll greatly help too. Getting a lot of demand. Maybe we'll do this to spread the electricity. And these guys have power. Now they're not really connected either, are they? They should connect up soon. Maybe give it a boost. See if we can kind of help it. Traffic? Yeah, so far so good. There we go. Now we'll finish that off because it's already started. This city's not really based on anything. It's not really one particular city or country. It's just kind of a... The only thing I'm really trying to do with this city is avoid making grid straight roads. That's why my roads are all kind of weird and curvy. I'm trying to, you know, mix it up a little bit. So... But it's not really based on anything specific. It's just kind of... Just kind of random. Random and fun. So now we can do this, which will spread power over here, hopefully. To this part of town. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Our demand is very high. And it keeps kind of going up. Which is good. We want that. Because I think... Let me take a look. Yeah, we had a death wave, apparently. I'm not really sure when or why that happened. Weird. So I thought, because we had this 60,000 person milestone, and then we really dipped down, which is kind of strange. I could try it, but I promise it's not gonna be very good. It's gonna end up being terrible. I don't Maybe in sandbox mode I could have better luck. Try to do a city in, like, if I was just in creative mode in this game and just try to had a picture of Google Maps next to me. Or not, I guess Google, but not a picture of Google Maps. Oh wow, what is this? Oh, I know what it is. It's those trucks. That should be a traffic light. The trucks are using this to get to... I think this. Yeah, because they don't really have a highway, do they? Closest highway is like way... Where is the highway? I don't even know where the highway is anymore. We could fix that, build an off-ramp. Might be tricky, but we could do one like here-ish. Well, the nearest highway is here, so it's not that far. It's kind of far, but it's not that far. Probably closer than that one. That's kind of weird. Oh well, we'll always fix it later if it gets really bad. That's probably my favorite thing they added in this DLC is that you can have the info views on while you're building and doing stuff. That's huge. Oh yeah. Let's see. This is where it goes. So yeah, looks like it's gone. And we saw, I mean, it's very small amounts, I think. But yeah, I think this is actually like clean water. Probably even turn this off. I don't think it does anything. I think it's actually pretty clean. We just got, that's the old stuff. That's from when you can kind of see it goes way off in the distance. But slowly and eventually that should clear out. So yeah, these actually, I mean, they make almost pure water. So yeah, it's basically very, very, very little pollution. And there's a monument we can get that will pretty much get rid of the rest of the pollution. So once we get that, we'll pretty much have no pollution at all. So that'll be our goal, is to eventually get that. There we go, now they're connected. That's what we want to see. We'll see if these guys can make the jump. It might be easier with that. See if they can do it. There we go. So we're, oh, look at that. Even that got the jump, so that's good. Maybe do some commercial there, see if we can get them powered. There we go. So everything's getting powered up slowly but surely. Maybe do... It's going to be kind of a weird one. We had, what, 7 million and change, and we spent over probably 1.5 million just redoing this stuff. Doing our expansion. This can all be commercial, hopefully spread power to those. Maybe have this be residential, spread power to those. I don't know about them yet. So I got quite a bit to power up though. It'll take a while, but we'll get there. We got 7,500 people are using our subways. We'll start some of the lines since a lot of these have power now. Yeah, we could do this one for sure. So that's all powered up. Get people off the streets, get them taking the subways, riding their bikes. These all don't have power yet, so I'm not going to do the rest for now. Just those first two. Oh, do these have power now? Okay, so we could do that to that, back to that. There we go. Back up to 62 million, or 62,000 people, which is good. So we're getting our population back. I'm just not sure where I want to put some of these unique buildings. Should I have like a dedicated road for a bunch of them, or should I just throw them around the city randomly? What do you guys think I should do with these? We got a lot to do. Like, here's our concerts DLC. Festival. Maybe have the festival out in the farms, because don't people do that? Like, all the festival stuff's like kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's like walk 1,000 years to get to. Or drive and stuff. Maybe we'll do that. We'll have our festival area in the farm. Farm district. That's the one I like. Lily LaRue. I'm not sure if that's how you say her name even, but that's alright. This stuff is look at that. 9,000 a week. 3,000 a week. Those are way too expensive for those. I don't bother with that. We'd have a media broadcasting thing, though. We'll put that in the new area. It's all oil. Got a lot of room over here. So what does this do? Media broadcast building, significant landmark, attracts people to see impressive broadcast tower. So it increases, yeah, farm festival. It increases the thing for the concert area that we're not going to even have, so we'll put it there. We'll have the music club with people dancing all night long. It's going to be loud, but that's okay. And then here's the important one, the fan zone. So this is like a remote concert area. So that we can maybe have like down here, next to the cemetery. We only get one of those. What kind of stadium we can put down too? Where should we put our stadium? Next to the farm maybe? Or like right here, like kind of in the middle of nowhere so traffic's not too affected. Something like right here maybe? Oh yeah, near the highway. That's actually not a bad spot for that. Then they have highway access right there. We'll power it up and we'll be good. Even has water, look at that. We should build a subway stop for it though, I think. Who to connect it to though is the question. I was afraid of that. Under the highway. Boop. I guess we'll connect it to the farm subway system. That'll work. So it'll be like a transfer station. just to help the subway, or to help the, we'll do that too, just to help traffic and stuff. Actually, maybe we won't subsidize youth sport. Too much money. Sorry kids, you're too expensive. We can put like a nice hotel and stuff by this. Like this would be... might actually not be a good spot for that. Yeah. I'll have to build a crosswalk or something so they can actually cross the street to get to it. Is that not going to work because of the bend in the road? Yeah, probably. There we go. I just gotta find a good way for them to cross the street. Let's see. We can maybe do that. There, that'll work. That'll keep with our sidewalk action going too. It's not as close as... we could do it over here too, I guess. So we can go up one. Over. And then down. And connect with that sidewalk. So that's alright, that'll work. And they got their subway stop for it too. Now this might be kind of nasty with the traffic here. What is going on with this intersection? Maybe it's because the road differences. If we make this the same road, it'll be better. Try that, I guess, see if that helps with the intersection. It's because they all want to turn down this road. So they're going like one at a time, and it's really screwing stuff up. What if just they had a... nope, not them. What if just they had a stop sign? Would that help at all, do you think? Maybe? Yeah, I think it might be getting worse, actually. Okay, how about we do this? Oh, that's gonna... no, that might actually be better. Alright, we're going to... get some sidewalk. And have an off-ramp. Like that. To hopefully encourage the trucks to go down there and avoid this getting clogged up. So maybe now that traffic's not as bad. Turn that back into a traffic light, maybe? It shouldn't get so backed up. Seems to be working. Yeah, it's a good idea, isn't it? Seems to be working. I mean, the real test will be when this thing gets out. And we have a flood of people everywhere. Thinking maybe even if we did that. If that, I don't know if that's gonna help or not. It might not matter. We'll wait and see. We'll see what happens here. We got some more demand, so we can go fill it in. Maybe we'll do a little bit of industry here to kind of spread the electricity over. Hopefully they actually build what they're supposed to. Could do maybe some housing here to help. Guess we're doing all of this. I didn't realize it was this far over. And that is a big chunk of commercial, but we'll go for it. We should help power all of this stuff. Hopefully. It's a big chunk of... I didn't realize it was going to be this big. There we go. I've unlocked the smaller one, the regional airport I like to call it, but I like to have just one, just have the international. So I'm kind of waiting to get that one unlocked. So I have the smaller airport, but I'm gonna wait for the bigger one, I think. Oh. Trash is getting kind of out of hand. Probably. We'll have that just be... that's gonna be tougher. That'll just be, what's it called? What the heck's that called? You know what I'm talking about. Offices, yeah. Maybe... It's gonna be tough with these hills. We should have some garbage collection too going on. Might give it some power just to kind of help it. There we go. We'll give them some power, I guess. We'll help it along. I think all of this will be office because of the pollution. Yeah. Maybe up to there, and we'll do that. Like right to there. That should be good. So that should be good for now. Got more housing though. We could build some houses. Alright, how am I gonna power these? I could do that. And then that. See if they'll jump across the street. at these guys. We could just add power lines. That could work too, but. Oh good, now they're powered. Perfect. So we gotta power these guys up yet. Maybe we'll just kind of help them out. Speed up the power process. Get them all going. Don't really have much. I might hold off on that. We'll let that kind of fill in for a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. $75. I was thinking 70, but yeah, 75 is the next one. Let's see. Traffic's a little cloggy. It's not bad. Broken power lines from the storm from who knows how long ago. Well, there's a game going on. We got a full parking lot. How's the concerts? Concert. See, we make $6,000 for a concert. But if we had this stuff checked off, it'd be like $12,000 a week. So I don't like to have those checked because it's really expensive. That game start. I'm not gonna say. Almost a full stadium though. That's not bad. We're the red team. Hopefully we win. We'll find out. Yeah, it's almost a full stadium, which is good. Alright, let's add some more stuff here to help our power situation. And our money situation. Get more people moving in. Barcelona. Maybe we could do some commercial here to get that jumped over. Maybe some residential here to get that jumped over. And then everything should be powered in this new area. And we can finish a subway line. Alright, where's our thing? Here we go. Did we win? We won! Maybe we get a nice bonus of $200,000. It's like everybody's using the subway too, which is kind of nice. Yeah, look at them all. All hopping in the cars. Even more piling. So yeah, traffic's actually pretty nice there. It's not really packed or anything, so that works out. Perfect. Now that everybody has power, we can finish our subway circles. So we'll go ahead and do that. Get this complete. Jump the gap there. Do a new subway line here. We still got a lot of places we can expand to. I mean, we're doing pretty good space-wide. We can still buy 3 tiles yet. So we're doing all right. We'll go backwards. Double circles. There. They got 10,000 people using the subways per week. That's pretty good. That's 10,000 less cars driving around, right? Now we can just kind of throw down whatever we want. That whole little chunk be residential. Have this little L shape. And that little thing that can be commercial. I'll have that too. Maybe we'll make this residential again. Go for that. Maybe this would be commercial also. Perfect. So 5,000 more people and we will get our next milestone. Traffic isn't terrible, I don't think. A little clogged up here. Maybe. Oh. When did you burn down? See, this is what I mean. Like, a cemetery is full. So now we're going to dig up all these bodies and then just burn them and then get more bodies once it's empty. It's kind of illegal, I think. 75,000 residents for our last milestone. So we're pretty close. This is what I wanted to look at. Might make that a traffic light, help traffic flow a bit more. I think it's better if the roads that are intersecting are the same. So we're gonna make this a one-way, just to help traffic. I think it'll be better. Yeah, because then it's like they have a light, then they have a light, and then these guys have a light. So instead, it's just east-west, north-south. Just have, you know, one way, you know, westbound or eastbound, then westbound, then north and south at the same time. It's better just to have that at the same time, that at the same time. That's what I think, anyways. All right. So we'll check back on that later. It's still kind of bad, but yeah, because the traffic light here too for that highway. Oh, it's a little clogged up here too as well. Everything else is it's kind of busy over here. Actually, you know what? Like, no one's going to be going straight or turning right. It's basically just a curved road. So we can maybe do that. We'll see what that does. What if let's see if we can do this. I wish you could have like right turn only. I'll have them walk around. Have them walk with their like oil and stuff. Like, what is this? Yeah, oil truck. Take the oil tanker on the subway. I'm hoping they'll take that instead of waiting at this truck. Yeah, there we go. I think that might kind of help a little bit. So, I mean, they're not going to go past that and then turn left to go back. It's just going to be people turning right to take that faster little trip. That should help that intersection a little bit. And they're not going to turn left because they would just, like, why would they? They would just go straight instead. Unless you're trying to turn around. That should help traffic flow, I think. That's a good thing. Oh, what are you? We don't need that power line anymore if we just noticed that was broken. How's everything looking? Everything's looking pretty good. Got some smiley faces over here. We're about what is it? 3,100 and change away from our last milestone. We do have some demand, so I think we can maybe start filling some of it. Get closer to that cap. Not cap, but really it's just the last milestone. I don't think there really is a population cap, come to think of it. I've never had that many people, I guess. What the heck? We'll do a industry right there. Or, offices. It's a lot of places we can expand yet. Oh, they must have lost. No? Why did everybody... Oh, the concert? Did the concert suck? The concert sucked. Nestor tanked. He bombed. He bombed the concert. Now he lost 6 popularity and pissed everybody in the city off. That's kind of funny. He made more money than the other guy who was a little bit popular, but that's pretty funny that he sucked. Made everybody frown. Tired of his terrible shows, I guess. That's kind of funny. We'll do some more demand fill-in. Get everybody going. We're close. What, 2,500 more people? We're pretty close. You can't really tell at night. There's like a mountain range like right there. So it's like, why did we build there? And then when the sun comes up, it's like, oh, it's because there's a really big thing there. Alright, pollution's looking really good. Look at that. Like, these are making no sewage or no polluted water pretty much. I think we're going to wait on power until we get that fusion power plant. Then we'll just have one fusion power plant through the milestone. Speaking of, we should really start building some of these. Let's do the Eiffel Tower right there in the middle of nowhere. Doesn't even have power. Next to the oil field. What we got here? Grand Central Terminal. Where can I put you? See, the problem is I have so many of these sidewalks and all the big roads, I just don't have anywhere to put this stuff. I don't know where I'm going to put all these things. Put it right there, maybe? Nope, too tight of a spot. This will be the fun part, trying to find a spot for all this stuff. A lot of it's really large too, is kind of part of the problem. Around the old industry. I'm gonna have to build like a new spot just for these things. See, look at that. How long has that been broken? Do we have room over here? And then, you know, whatever field this stuff is. We'll put some stuff here. I don't know if that's how I want to do it though. Let me think about it here. Think about this. We don't really want to do, you know, the straight line type of thing, but I also want to make sure I can actually fit these. So like maybe some of the big ones will put there just because there's no room for them. And you can move like the smaller ones over where they actually will fit. Statue of Liberty, where can you go? Where can I fit you? Right there. You'll fit there. Panda Sanctuary. Really want pandas?
Meteorologists have issued a severe tornado warning.
Ooh, that's not great.
Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
That actually might be okay. That's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Of course, it hits right when it gets dark, so it's going to be hard to see it when it does hit. But we'll wait and see what happens here. See how bad it is. It's only 3.1, so it's not huge. Oh, and it's outside the city. Look at that.
Seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Make it easier to see here. I think we'll be okay. I think, yeah. Didn't even do anything. Sweet. Let's go back to building our stuff here. We got a lot more to go. You don't really have to build these things. I just kind of like to. Oh, I can go right there. Boom. Big temple complex. Next to the Eiffel Tower, maybe. Traffic park? Who wouldn't love a traffic park? Maybe Oil Town would like a traffic park. Oh, who would... Boat museum? No, tornadoes are not fun. I've had a couple, not really close calls, but tornadoes too close for comfort for me, and they can really do some damage. They're pretty scary stuff. It was one of my really cool video I like to show people every once in a while is... See, I wouldn't mind no tornadoes. Tornadoes are pretty scary. Hey, there we go. 75,000, so we unlocked these guys, but we gotta actually get to them first. But there's a video of, it's like a train, it's like a security camera, like on some random train car. And it gets hit by a tornado, and like it derails the train like it's nothing. They're pretty hardcore. What is this? Locomotive hall. Boop. Alright, now the actual ones that are required to build stuff. The first like 3 levels are pretty small, so you can actually sneak those anywhere really. Plop them down. Maybe spread them out a little bit. As long as you're not in the way of them, yeah, they can be pretty cool, but like I said, they're really nasty. They're pretty scary things. They're intense. I mean, this how big they can get is just insane. Very interesting to see. They're very loud too. They can be extremely loud. Alright. We're going all out here with our building. Yeah, it's kind of a bigger one, isn't it? That's a silly one too. Oh. Probably should give them power, huh? Might want that. Yeah, they're pretty intense, those twisters. This might have to go in our special spot. Oh, we can put stuff here, I suppose. Just buy this random... Maybe? Oh, I might regret doing this, but... Maybe we can have them hook up. What's this one? Disaster Memorial. There we go. That's a nice small one. And that's the... Climate Research Center. We can put that in the farm town. That should fit. Okay, now here's some of the bigger stuff. Dust spinny thing. I mean, there's like really small tornadoes that don't really do a whole lot, but then when they get really big, they get really big. They're pretty large. Large and in charge. Yeah, speaking of large, some of this larger stuff is really kind of a pain to fit, isn't it? Of course, all these disasters didn't help, flattening everything. Right there? Oh, there we go. Grand Mall. Very big. Nowhere to put you either. Well, that'll work right there. Tax office is pretty tiny. Boom. Helicopter park. What kid wouldn't love a helicopter park? Lungs of the City. This is one of the new ones with the Green Cities DLC. Kind of a cool park. Those are some of the new trees as well. It's really, really massive trees. Those trees are really cool. Some cars already... Oh yeah, here's the electric cars that come in the game too for the Green Cities. The new one for that. Alright, what is this? Tier 4? We're really kind of burning through these, aren't we? Just, oh, right in the... We're not the best spot for that, but that's okay. Jeez. Right in the industry. Probably a terrible spot for that. We'll put that... Maybe we could put this up in the hills. Oh, it's not going to fit there, is it? Darn. That'll be close enough to the hills. Ooh. When did that happen? I should double check some of this stuff, make sure I'm not... Because I don't have the notifications on them when they're far away. So I could have really skipped some things. If I can talk here. Opera House. This is large also. Too large if you ask me. There's a subway station there blocking that. Oh, oh, oh. Aha. Oppression office? That's kind of scary. What if it's something in here? Because they're really missing some recreation. Oh, there we go. How about the fun old Pyramid of Safety? That's from the, I think Natural Disasters DLC. Oh. Oh, come on. Really? You want to fit there? That'd be perfect for you. Yeah, it's going to be... how about right here? There we go. There's another floating one. Floating... What is this? Floating gardens. That's kind of cool. So they gotta take... What is that? Now that probably wouldn't work in real life, because you have the boat down here. You have to jump down. That's a pretty big jump. Onto the boat below. And then go out to the garden out here. Which is kind of cool. But that's kind of a big drop, isn't it? I don't know how realistic that one is, but... Wow, we're losing a lot of cash now, aren't we? Maybe we'll zone a few things to get some money coming in. A lot of these things are expensive to have. So if we can earn a few extra bucks here with taxes, that's not a bad thing. Some stuff will get better, like we can get rid of our power plants once we get the fusion thing. We can get rid of our schools once we get the particle collider, accelerator, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? It's quite the drop there. Alright, let's continue on before we run out of cash here. Science Center. We'll just put... No, actually, maybe... Make a new road for that. Something like that. We kind of have to do straight roads for this. It's because everything's so massive. Look how huge these things are. This one we can maybe sneak in somewhere. Get rid of that local produce for some... I don't know, some massive hotel. Got the Sphinx of Scenarios. It's kind of a fun. Here's another new one. This one's kind of large too, though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit it. It's kind of a cool, like a big pyramid of plants. It's kind of neat. Alright, last tier. And then we can do some other stuff here, so gotta make it straight as possible. And this stuff gets kind of massive. That you might be able to sneak in somewhere. There you go. Should we get the oil some stuff? Might not fit there. See, I really should put these more as I'm playing instead of just all like at the last minute, like now. It just gets kind of crammed in, looks ugly. This one's tall but small. Tall, small. Put him right there. Alright, what else we got? What is this? Theater of Wonders. Also large. Look at that, 100,000, 107. We're doing good now. Maybe I'll put you just here. Kind of our last resort. Sparkly Unicorn Rainbow Park. When all 5 scenarios that come with the natural disaster. That one was tough to get, the natural disaster scenarios. Some of those are really hard. So this is a good one. That's a well-earned one. Look how cool that is. It's expensive too, $500,000. Oh, here we go, Central Park. This is by far the biggest park I think in the game. Absolutely massive. So big, you can actually have roads coming through. Oops, I think maybe... Is this a stop sign? What is this? Okay, good, it's not. So we'll go ahead and add some, we'll do trees for this one just because it kind of matches the park theme. We'll change that to stop signs because it doesn't have to be anything else. So that's a new park with this DLC. Let's power it up. It's got an amphitheater, it's got like a fountain. Like a nice little plaza with another fountain. Got like some hot dog stand. Pretty cool park, pretty big. Alright. Whoa, this is new. I haven't seen this before. The Ultimate Recycling Plant is a monument that processes all waste produced by your city? Oh, wow. So I wonder if we can get rid of our recycling plants. We'll have to try that. 100 trucks? That's insane. So maybe we'll build that last. First thing I want to do is a fusion power plant. Oh, am I going to shove you? Right by the farm, how about that? So here's what we do when we get this. We're going to pause it real quick. So these guys cost 6,400 bucks to run each. We're going to say thanks, but no thanks. We have to repower this because they need power, obviously. There we go. So that should be fine. Then... Oh, please don't. We're going to lower our power budget down as low as we can go. And we're still making like 4 times what we need. So... That's why I always build that power plant first, because now our power needs are met. just gonna go ahead.
Coast Guard is warning of a tsunami
What the hell?
area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
Where did that come from?
A tsunami has struck
Really?
the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water.
Well, it's probably just gonna hit the farm. Of course, since I know we're gonna have a lightning storm now, which is gonna probably zap that water and electrocute everybody, but what can you do, right? Alright, the other big one. This guy, the particle accelerator. We'll shove him there. There's our lightning storm.
Thunderstorm is back in the city. Stay indoors until the storm expands.
Alright, now. Are you all ready for the most tedious part of the game? Deleting all of our educational buildings but that new one? And then rezoning because we don't need them anymore? Probably not too much longer. A little while at least. I want to see if I can get all of the big new buildings placed down, all the new monuments we have. I want to clean up all of our bits and delete all these manually. It's kind of a pain. Alright, the lightning storm's over. How bad is power? Anything break? No? Power's actually okay. Oh, I spoke too soon. Power is not okay. Can't quite get over that hump. Yeah. I'm going for a little bit yet. See if I can get a few more things done. There we go. Why I hate lightning storms. They don't really do anything but break power. But we'll live. The tsunami kind of died out, so that's alright. This is the part that kind of gets boring. Gotta go and find all your universities, all your high schools, and all the elementary schools, like 1,000 elementary schools. But after that, we can lower our budget for schools to 0. Don't need them anymore. Because that one big building will take care of it. So we got one of those, so that's done. High schools, there's a lot more high schools. Oh man, there's a lot. Of course, elementary will be the worst. There's like 30,000 elementary schools. That's fine. Fill that gap in. Fill that gap. Oh, we missed a bunch of stuff, didn't we? Luckily, nothing's built there yet, so we're not gonna worry about that. Favorite YouTuber? I actually don't watch a whole lot of the YouTube stuff. I like this is Dan Bell. He does a lot of like abandoned buildings. Snooping around. He does like dirty hotel rooms, kind of gross. I like Sips. He does a lot of, I haven't watched him a lot lately though, but he does a lot of like, he'll do stuff like this too. Skylines and that type of thing. He's fun to watch. Get that filled in. This is the fun part. Just going around destroying schools. After this, though, it's a lot better because we don't gotta worry about it anymore. That, oh, we got a full cemetery. A couple more over here. They have a garbage problem. That's kind of weird. We're going to try that new monument, the recycling center. We're going to see how well that actually works. So I'm not going to build any recycling things for now. We're going to try this new one here. See what that does. But first, is that it for high schools? High schools are gone? Yeah, we should be fine. Here's the one that's going to suck, is the elementary schools, because there's a million of them. How much money do I make from YouTube? I make... Seriously, it's like tens of cents a month. It's really like nothing. I make very, very little. Whoopsies. Want that to be high density. There we go. Did I skip anything? This is why I don't like to do a bunch at once, because I always forget where they were. And I forget to rezone. Yeah, I do not make very much from YouTube. Very little. I mean, I only have like 200 and some subs, so I'm not that big to begin with. So, not much. But it's fun. And there are some days where I'll have like a really good video or stream that I'll make like 20s of cents. So really move up in the world. You don't have to donate. I think just people watching helps. That's the big thing, it's just getting viewers. So you don't gotta worry about donating or anything. Just the views are pretty helpful, I think, actually. And of course when people like it and stuff, that helps too. But that's one thing I don't do. Like, whenever I watch other people's videos, I can't think of anybody specific, so I'm not trying to like do that, but Like, you know, when they always go like, don't forget to like, subscribe, smash, favorite, all that. I don't want to do that type of thing. So all my videos, I just say goodbye and that's about it. I don't comment about anything else. I think the thing with YouTube and Twitch, you know, it takes, like, unless I have no business ideas. Like, unless you get really lucky or like really super awesome at a game, like a pro, it's really hard, I think, to do anything with YouTube or Twitch. And if you're consistent at it, like, it will grow over time. But it's not going to be like, I'll quit my job today and be a pro YouTuber tomorrow. Again, unless you're already like a professional gamer or you're super, super lucky or something like that. So I think it's really tough to do. Like, for every one person who makes it big, there's like hundreds of thousands who don't. So yeah. Like, I still work full time and all that stuff. Like, this is by no means a reliable source of income. But I figure, like, I'm already playing games anyway, so I might as well, like, stream or record them. Post them on YouTube. Maybe someday I'll actually get a check from YouTube. In a few years from now, maybe. Almost done, I think. Oh my god, maybe not. Well, that's not so bad, actually, cuz that's not zoned yet. That's not entirely zoned yet. That's not zoned yet. A lot of these aren't actually zoned yet, so we're not going to worry about replacing stuff. That might be it. But that's actually a pretty big help. Almost done, I promise. Then we'll get back to actually fun stuff. A couple more, maybe? Two, three more. I think just those two, and that might be it. And we're done, finally. We got a huge demand for industry, so I think we'll just maybe plop that down. I guess we'll fill this whole thing for industry, for offices. I guess we're going all out here. Got small commercial demand, so we'll just do a small bit of commercial. At least relative to what we were doing. There we go. Still got a lot of room to expand, yes, that's pretty nice. We're up to 79,000? That's pretty good. Alright. This guy. This is the Eden Project. This should get rid of the last of our pollution. So, we just gotta find a place to put it. Who's there? Right in the middle of that. Perfect. Medical center. Now, I don't delete my hospitals. I think I could if I built this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave my hospitals up and running. Just to be safe. This is close as soon as I can get. Now, this is going to be interesting. I don't know how that's going to work. School. Ash who? I think I know where this is going. Oh, what's this? That's just a tourist trap, space elevator. Pop that next to the other touristy stuff. Now we're out of cash, so we can't build a recycling center. Sweet. I should have waited. Let's do a subway here, though. Thank you. That's why I thought that when I said it out loud. So, let's see. Oop. That. There we go. That's pretty good. Alright, so we're making about 100,000 a unit. Oh, it's storming out, isn't it? Whoa. Demand is satisfied for the time being. Maybe a little more commercial right about here in the center. I'm not gonna build this thing, the Doomsday Vault. It's 17,000 to run a week. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good at all. It's right into the heart of the city. I mean, if it stays on the mountain, it might be not so bad, but that's not the best spot for that to happen. I don't like this. It's just the waiting that's really difficult too. You gotta wait for this thing to hit. Like just happen already. Let's just get this over with. Oh, there it is. Alright, that's not the worst spot, I guess. We'll do some power lines again, but that should be fine. Tunnel's a good place to be right now. Oh, the cars got all sucked up. Do you see that? Oh, look at them all. Just getting dropped. Oh, there's a big group right there. Yeah, stay here. Stay on the mountain. This is where you want to be. This is a safe spot. Oh, back into the main city. This was a big one too, wasn't it? Oh, no. Oh no! Our IT buildings are gone. A bunch of them anyways. Oh. A big stream of cars. Yeah, see, this is why tornadoes scare me. Oh, the medical center! Oh no! Yep, there it goes. I think it's a 9 point, or it's like an 8. It's a high 8 or low 9, I think. Alright, so I'm gonna pause it real quick. Yeah, you see, where did it start? It started like in the mountains. And it avoided that. Let's see what's all destroyed. That was an, oh, they lost power. No, this was a oh, this is where it hit right here. I'm actually gonna do something quick. So now we have faraway notifications on just to make it easier to see. Because we have a lot of damage. Oh, what's the best way? Oh, it's gonna be hard to... Oh, come on. There you go. Let's gonna be sassy. There we are. Yeah, this was a bad day for these people. So is power restored at least? Power's restored, alright. Well, we're still gonna pause it. Oh man. Yeah, you can see its path there. Destroyed our no, that's our park. Medical center collapsed. A lot of roads. We'll start with the sidewalks because there's not that many. Not that many broke, so we shouldn't have to do that too much. Yeah, there goes the highway. It started like right here. Drove down the highway. Came around over. It was stuck here for a while. And it struck the main part of town. Alright. This main road took a lot of damage. I like to make it the same as whatever road I'm doing, just so I don't accidentally like upgrade something else or change it or something. Okay, so those are all fixed for the most part. We can go back to start earning money again. Also kind of start the search and rescue going, because we'll have to rebuild a lot of buildings that got destroyed. Yeah, our subway station got destroyed. Or one of them, I guess. Oh, crap. I might have upgraded the road to... See, that's why I had to do... Yeah. I messed that up. Whoops. It's about to keep it the same road. So do stuff like that. Okay, this should all be fixed, road-wise at least. We'll rebuild that building in a minute. There we go. Alright, so... maybe we should build one more of these, sort of thing. It doesn't matter, but what happens is I will go too far sometimes by accident. I'll upgrade the road to something else that it's not supposed to be. Like I had the tree road selected. And I accidentally upgraded something to tree roads I didn't want it to do. So it doesn't matter. You can do whatever. But like I said, just in case if my hand slips or if I go too far, I don't screw stuff up later on. We lost a crematorium and a playground. That's not the best either, is it? I think this is probably the worst disaster we've had in our city so far. I think this is by far the worst. Yeah, no, you're right. It doesn't matter. But like I said, like sometimes my hand will slip too farther than I want, and then I'll upgrade like a 2-lane to a highway when I shouldn't. You know, so it's just me being cautious, really. Always gonna check the park. Checking that tiny little bouquet or boutique. They're going for the boutique, not the massive park. Hey, one of the subways is back up. I think we lost a few, probably. That's good. Is he coming to the... Nope, he's going over there. See, I'm using the bike lane roads, which is still technically green because, you know, they're trying to get cars off the road. But that's why, because I want people to ride their bikes and have less traffic. I think the bicycle roads, bike lane roads kind of help with that a bit more. But I actually thought about that when I was first doing this. Like, should I do trees or should I do bike lanes? I stuck with bike lanes just because I think they kind of help clear traffic a little bit more. Encourage the bicyclists. Alright, we're going to build some more industry. Eventually we're going to build some more actual industry, not just offices. Because I do have... I have a spot with minerals which we're going to mine. We're going to do some mineral mining. Ore and stuff, so... Somewhere, I hope I didn't build on it. Crap, I did. Well, I think we'll buy these tiles next, these three. I would agree, there should be a tree bike road. I would like that. So I think we'll buy this tile and just build some minerals there. I thought I was going to do that. I should have fenced that off or something. Oh well. Yeah, they're having trash issues too, I guess. Garbage truck? No. So I guess we'll try that big recycling center. I don't know where we're going to put it yet. Right here, maybe? So we'll see how well he actually does before we shut down our other recycling centers. 8,000 a week, holy crap. Yeah, they're using 3 trucks out of 100. 4. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not optimistic it's gonna replace everything, but it's a nice addition at least. Oh, there we go. We still have a broken subway somewhere because there's still broken subway lines. I just don't know where. This town rebuilt pretty fast over in this area. Let's build some commercial over yonder. I think we lost a lot of people too with that. Yeah, we had a pretty big, I guess not massive, but we did have a drop in population when that twister hit us because it took off a lot of high density residential buildings, so not too many more buildings to search. Where's that subway that's broken? Right there, there we go. So I think the subways are all up and running again. They still got they got a few buildings to go through yet, but for the most part, I think they're pretty well searched and rescued. Now it's just a matter of actually getting them to rebuild, which they should do. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Once we make sure that everybody's rebuilt and we don't have to manually rebuild anything, we'll turn off the notifications for far away stuff. We can actually probably do it now. I think we're good. Just to make it look nicer. So that was a tough one, but we survived. I think those will be our last tiles that we build. Now, where can we fit this guy? I was hoping to sneak him in there, but there's not going to be enough room. Of course, the mountains aren't really helping either. Where can the airport go? What did they say? Water pipe. Oh, I bet I know. I bet it's one of the new buildings. Yeah. Sorry. That should be better. Everyone else should have water. That was my mistake. I really was hoping to sneak this in here, but I think even if we move those buildings, the slope is still going to be too steep. I want oil to go there some more. That's obviously not going to fit there. That's too hilly as well. Could put it here, I guess. I don't know if we want to have it connected straight to the freeway. I thought about it. Made me think. Go back up to avoid the subway. Like that. Do the same thing over here. Open a good spot to connect it. Raise it back up again. That's not great, is it? We'll do the same thing here, so I want people building on this road. Probably won't, but you never know. Yeah, so the hospitals, or the airport's more or less connected. We'll do a subway for it too. Open power line, I just realized. That lead right there. Do need one for here. Like that. We can connect that with that one. Maybe we'll do this one for this one. Boom, now the airport has a subway line. So when people fly in, they can hop right on the tube and go anywhere in the city. Pretty nice airport. This Doomsday Vault, I think, is just a waste of money. Like, I never use it anyways. Like my bunkers, so it's a lot of money. 17,600 a week to run. I'm gonna have to say thanks, but no thanks to that. Well, now we just need somebody to land here. Wait, how's garbage doing since we added that new building? They're getting... Oh, look at that. Win-win-win. Perfect. They got some trash building up. Or see, they only have 7 cars out of 100. I doubt they're going to satisfy the entire city's needs. I'm a little pessimistic about that, but we'll leave it. It's a cool building. Oh, there they are. They're getting it now. I don't know. Maybe... Should we try it, do you think? Should we shut down all... No, we can't afford that. Yeah, maybe we'll do it next time. That'll be for a future stream. We'll mess with garbage and all of that stuff. Oh, where'd you come from? He's kind of spawned, didn't he? Does anybody actually... Oh, look at... They're not... Like, nobody's landing in the city. They're just kind of leaving. Hey, welcome to the stream. It's weird that nobody's actually, like, coming in. They're just kind of appearing and then flying away. So that might actually be a bad spot. We might have to, oh, here we go. Here's our first plane. And it's a full one. 200. There we go. That's good. That's what I want to see. Flying into the gates there. Oh, we got another one maybe? 2 planes? 121? That's not bad. Over 300 people. And how many are leaving? 32. That's not terrible. Another plane. Also full. Now we're getting some activity. 166. Yeah, now we're cooking. Oh, thank you very much for the subscribe. I appreciate that. I think our airport's pretty good. We got a lot of demand for this. We should expand our dirty industry a little bit sooner or later here, I think. I might just do this whole thing like that. Fill it all in. And maybe do this commercial, because we got a little bit of commercial demand. It's a fire back here. What's going on? $78,000. That's a pretty good sized city, if you ask me. We got a lot of airport activity too. That's good. I like that. 200. Jeez, 121. 54. It's a busy airport all of a sudden, isn't it? Now, what kind of bothers me is that there's like 11 gates, but they only seem to use like 2. They should really use all the gates. That's why they're there, right? There's all of our districts we got. We still got... Oh, what the heck? Oh, it's a tsunami, but it's in a really weird spot. Like, it's just gonna barely hit the farms. This game really tries to get you with the tsunamis, but like this map is really, I think because of where we are, like it just doesn't really get to us. We also got the rail line we can play with later. We got a lot of stuff we can do. Yeah, 12,500 people using the subways. Hey, welcome back. Only 4 per week? That's not right. Oh yeah, we got 150 some tourists. That should go up now that we got actually stuff going on. So it's looking pretty sharp. I like this city. We still got lots more to build. This, of course, is the original part of town, Old Town. And I think we built this next, then this, and then this, and then kind of this, and then that. I think it's about that time. It's getting kind of late, so I think I'm going to have to call it a night for the stream. I just want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for all the people who liked it and subscribed and all that too. I do appreciate that. But I think that'll do it for us today. So there we go. So here's our beautiful little city. So as always, everybody, thank you all for watching. I do hope that all of you enjoyed. And I hope I get to see all of you next time.